and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Right on the money.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Zings it complete to the right. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
To the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man all by himself. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying play action. Here Here's the pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab deep. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He wants to change this route. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. The Volunteers get enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The give from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap developed between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man. It's Staley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys,
it's a seam wide open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. They want to run this quarterback. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Touchdown balls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
He's going for it all. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense, because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This offense has it with really good field position. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for room. It's Barnes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs.